Hi, my name is Andreas Becker. I'm here today with Richard Keeney. These are the people that find properties for people that want to get into their own home but can't. The bank has said no. Can you just briefly explain, Richard, who are these people? How do you help them?
Yeah, absolutely. The people we deal with are usually good income earners. They can afford a mortgage, but the bank, for whatever reason, has said no. Could be bad credit, could be new to the country. Normally it's quite small things, but the banks are quite tight at the moment with lending. So.
And so you basically find them a home, and they rent to own it, so in a few years' time they can basically own that particular property.
Yep.
Now, Richard, we've just had an earthquake here in Christchurch, and that has obviously shaken up houses and the housing industry as such.
Absolutely.
Now, you mentioned to me that there are three really important points that people that considering rent to buy should maybe be aware of, and we just wanted to let them know about that news. So what's the first point there, Richard, about the effects of the earthquake right now?
Yep. Okay. One fundamental thing with property is it works on supply and demand. Okay, so at the moment there's a reasonably high demand for new properties. A lot of people's homes were completely wrecked. Okay, so we're predicting house prices are going to firm up, and potentially go up in price, in a reasonably short period.
So what's the effect for people considering rent to buy with that information?
Well, to beat that price rise, we can get you out looking for a house now. You secure that price on day one, basically. So if there's any price rise, that's a benefit to you.
That's actually a benefit. If they buy now and then later in 2 years' time the price is higher, that is a huge advantage, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, that's the first point. The second point, Richard?
Second point, if you're renting at the moment, chances are there will be a shortage of rental properties, over the next 6 months, year or so. The next opportunity your landlord gets to put that rent up, I would say they'll be putting it up. So expect rent prices to go up, no matter where you live in Christchurch. So.
And that could well happen over the next few years, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Prices always go up, and of course now there's a trigger that might happen quicker because of the shortage. And again, once you have a rent to buy, it's a huge advantage because you're renting effectively from yourself, kind of.
That's right.
Okay. And then you mentioned a third point, which I found quite interesting, Richard. What is that? Could you explain that?
Okay. Houses at the moment, if they were damaged in the quake, well, they would be, the bad houses that, perhaps would need some work in the future anyway. If they weren't damaged in the quake, chances are that they're not going to be damaged in another quake. The fault lines are being defined. If there's another big one, chances are the houses that aren't damaged now won't get damaged in another one. So you really can, you can pick out some really good houses at the moment.
Excellent. So you're actually knowing what you get, and
you can stray away from certain suburbs, certain areas.
And even things like the chimney, if it would have broken, that's already happened, and you're getting a house that basically that is already sorted, which is fantastic. Okay, Richard, anyone interested in rent to buy, what should they do next? What would be the very first step that they should take?
Okay, the very first step they should take is go to our website, which you can see on the bottom of the screen. You can fill out a contact us form there, fill out your details. We can contact you basically and arrange a meeting and see where you're at. We can pretty quickly tell whether we can work with you or not, whether we can help you.
Fantastic. So in that meeting, it's free. There's no obligation whatsoever.
Absolutely.
And you quickly have a chat and find out would it work for you or not. Yep. So do that next. Basically, come to our website, put your details in there. We'll send you some useful information. And if you want to, if we think that makes sense, you meet with Richard or Grant.
Absolutely.
And we take it from there. So thanks very much.